Hi, my name is Ryan Eason. Some of you may know, but most of you probably don't. I was on the street. I was on the street for a decent amount of time, enough time to understand the struggles of being on the street. It really grinds my gears when I see people complaining about the homeless. I mean, just put yourself in their shoes, and you don't even know what really goes on in those streets. So when I see people clamoring, seemingly, right? Because who are these people really on the news? Clamoring for making public camping illegal or living in your car. At the same time, whoever is creating all these problems is seemingly making it so the climate in the future could very well include people, average everyday people, becoming homeless. So if you ban public camping or sleeping in your car, and then down the road, you end up in a tough situation. You know who's allowed to help the homeless? Because in some places they ban feeding the homeless. I've seen this. It's these, let's just say, not so nice organizations. You see, they look real nice and clean, but if you ask them, hey, do you get any fulfillment out of this job you're doing helping people? They'll say things like, no, why would I get that? You know why? It's because they're not helping the homeless like you think they are. they're uh they're trafficking them, turning them into slaves. Oh, cool, right? No, not cool. And then the ones you see on the street, they're addicted to all those drugs and stuff. Hey, what a great asset to have. This guy literally lives on the street. What would an addict do? Especially one who's had it proven to them that there's someone else who's running the show. And that entity runs the help. That's why they don't want to go to the fucking homeless shelter or the church. That's why there's people who live on the street in the winter by themselves in a tent. And then there's people who disappear and you don't see them. And a lot of these people, they don't have family. That's why they disappear and you don't hear anything about it. Some people are magically hit by cars. And then someone says something to you like, hey, walking around is pretty dangerous these days. And you go, that's kind of a weird thing to say to someone who's your neighbor. They run the programs, guys, because they can put people on the street.